Hello everyone, just a quick video review of a couple Umbrella releases. I noticed the average watch time is pretty short, so I'm going to cut back on my videos. What's going on? So I'm doing a couple of Umbrella Entertainment releases. The first one I want to talk about is Drive-In Delirium, the new batch. It's 175 trailers, all done in 1080p. If you watch just the first two sections, it's a little over 6 hours, but they also include a VHS Delirium, which is a bonus 95-minute SD trailer, so it's just standard definition. The first section does some interesting sci-fi, older sci-fi films, a couple horror films, and then it goes into kind of some sex nudity films or some nudity in the trailers, and then it goes into some westerns. And then the second one, I can't remember the name of the second one, but whatever. It might be in here. Let me see here. The first one's called Part 1, The Quickening. The second one's called The Spawning. And that one has, so Part 1 has 82 trailers, and Part 2 has 85 trailers. And Part 2 is more horror. It's more 80s horror and 70s horror, so it was a really interesting one. And then, like I said, they have the 95-minute VHS one, which is a bunch of random ones. Let's see if it says anything. No, it doesn't really say anything about that. But you can see the reverse cover here, and it kind of explains what each one is. And then this is the list of all the trailers. So like I said, you're looking at like over almost 8 hours of trailers, and it is pretty sweet. So that is a definite recommend here. Drive-In Delirium. Definite recommend. The next one I want to talk about from Umbrella is Jungle, starring Daniel Radcliffe. It's based on the true story of Yossi Gainsbourg, who was lost in the Amazon jungle for 3 weeks. They actually have him in the special features talking about it, about his real life experience. It's based on the book called Jungle. And it has Daniel Radcliffe basically going on an adventure, kind of like all those millennials, what they all do. They don't go to college, they go out and experience life instead. So he goes, and then he runs into a couple people that he befriends, and then he runs into a guy called Carl who says he's going to take him out into the jungle, show him a tribe. So they go, agree, and they go, and then they kind of get split up, and then there's a rafting accident, and Daniel Radcliffe's character, Yossi, pretty much ends up in the jungle for 3 weeks going crazy. Daniel Radcliffe actually lost 14 pounds for the role, and there's some really grotesque scenes in it involving like worms and different stuff like that. It starts off a little lighthearted, kind of fun, but then it kind of has some horror aspects when it gets to him lost in the jungle. Definite recommend on this one as well. It's 115 minutes. It's really well acted. It's basically Daniel Radcliffe doing the entire film, and he does a really wonderful job. As for the special features, we have Becoming Yossi featurette, which was, I can't remember exactly how long it was, maybe 15 minutes. The making of Yossi Gainsbourg's story, and then the cast and crew. I'm not sure how long that one was, but I know the cast and crew interviews was 2 hours long. They pretty much interview everyone in this, like everyone. I'm sure some random crew member was interviewed. And then there's the theatrical trailer. The transfer is 2:35:1 aspect ratio. Really, really well done transfer. It's a newer movie, so there's no real issues there. And 5.1 DTS HD Master Audio English and subtitles English. Region is B on the back, but I played it in my Blu-ray player. It had some stuttering, but that is a known issue with the hardware, not with the Blu-ray. But it didn't really affect overall watching the movie. I know most people don't have this issue if they played it in the PS4, and I think even though it's region B, I think it's still region free as far as I know. And that's the cover, and I don't think the reverse cover is basically it removes the big whopping, like, those restricted, was it like the mature rating, and yeah, that's basically it. Just removes the mature rating. So that's it. So definitely recommend as well. Jungle. It's an intense film. And running in at 115 minutes, it still actually flew by for me, and I really enjoyed the movie. And now I actually want to go and get the book and read about this guy's real experience. Supposedly they didn't change too much. There was a few alterations with the movie, with the script, but nothing was changed too badly. And they give you a little kind of info at the end about what transpired, like what really transpired at the end, little text blurbs. So that's it. So that's 2 releases from Umbrella Entertainment, 2 recommends, Drive-In Delirium, and Jungle. So thanks for watching.